All I can say is that the fake news just doesn't get it, do they? They don't.
Fake news. They were so happy that President Trump was kicked off of Twitter. That was a total outrage. He's still off Twitter, not coming back, permanently suspended. You know who is on Twitter? Vladimir Putin. Yes, Vladimir Putin has a Twitter account, and he can tweet whenever he wants. This man, we all know, has committed war crimes, atrocities, and he still can tweet whenever he wants to. We asked Twitter about this. Their response was, well, not much, but here it is. We've nothing to share on that question specifically. What about non-specifically? I don't know. They shut us down just like they shut President Trump down. That is wrong.
Talks over the years say...
And meanwhile, look who's showing up on TV a lot more lately. Yep, Hillary Clinton on the Rachel Maddow show last night. She was on Morning Joe last week. It usually takes her months and months and months to prepare for an interview. Why is she so exposed? Why is she going out there? She knows there's an opportunity. Joe Biden is weak. Everybody can see it. And she thinks that there is an opportunity for her, and there just might be. Joe is failing. We all see that. I told you in the last block, we all think he's going to be a one-term president. Hillary knows. Hillary's watching all this. You think Hillary is too old? She's actually not. Take a look. She's just 74 years old. Compare that to President Trump, who we're pulling for, of course, 75 years old. And Joe Biden, of course, is 79. So she could come back, and she looks like a candidate to me. We'll see. One more thing. Rachel Maddow had Hillary on for like a half hour last night. Kamala Harris actually gets similar light treatment. She shouldn't. This is very bizarre. Speaking at a Black History Month event yesterday, what do you think's happening here? Is she under the influence? Something's going on.
As we all know, elections matter. And when folks vote, they order what they want, and in this case, they got what they asked for. I went off script a little bit.
Not funny, but weird, totally weird. I don't know what's going on there. I don't. Something seems to be. The audience, did you catch that? They were like, All right, got this for you. Ooh, she went on a morning show. This is the Morning Hustle. It's a cool show. It's syndicated, right? Let's take a look at those Morning Hustle people. They're adults. They ask smart questions. They're pretty cool. All right, so Kamala Harris showed up, and this is how it went down.
If you're watching any level of news, even social media, you're seeing everything that's going on right now in the Ukraine. Break it down in layman's terms for people who don't understand what's going on and how can this directly affect the people of the United States.
So Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine.
Okay. Kamala Harris's staff apparently told her that she was on Sesame Street. All right? No, she was on the Morning Hustle, a cool radio show, not Sesame Street. Who talks like that? Very, very odd. Back to the State of the Union. I am going to be watching. I'll be live tweeting. And I wonder what Nancy Pelosi will do. Remember when she tore up the speech right behind Trump? That was a disgrace. But basically, the fake news liked it because they didn't like Trump, they didn't like his speech, and they applauded her for that ridiculous thing. So one year she tears up a speech. Another year she had that nasty, weird clap, trying to like a clap back. What a strange person. And I hope she gets defeated later this year. I don't think we're going to be seeing much of Chris Wallace anymore. He's doing something with streaming. But I have been seeing the commercials, the CNN commercials for Chris Wallace a lot. Look at this. He looks like some fake news vampire.
A trusted television journalist with over 50 years' experience in politics and world events. And now he's streaming.
We have a lot to talk about.
Well, I don't think so, Chris. I don't think so. I hear that streaming thing may never get off the ground. We'll see. I want to show you this. George Stephanopoulos really trying to break Senator Cotton's chops yesterday. We showed you a little bit of this. Let's recap very briefly.
You've been stalwart in your opposition of Vladimir Putin. The same cannot be said for the leader of your party, Donald Trump. Last night, he finally condemned the invasion, but he also repeated his praise of Putin, calling him smart. Earlier in the week, he called him pretty smart. He called him savvy. He says NATO and the U.S. are dumb. Are you prepared to condemn that kind of rhetoric from the leader of your party? Why can't you condemn Donald Trump for those comments? You're a senior member of the Republican Party. Donald Trump is the leader of the Republican Party.
Stephanopoulos hates Trump. And online, I saw something. They said, this is the reason. I mean, beyond, he's a liberal, he's fake news, all that stuff, that it's personal, that Trump once turned the tables on Stephanopoulos, and it was kind of bloody. Take a look.
When you look back over the sweep of this campaign, going back to last June, is there anything you regret?
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to have done certain things over, but you can't. You can't. But that's true in life. I'd love to have done in life certain things over, I guess. And you would have too.
Give me one.
You would have loved not to have contributed to the Clinton Foundation, as an example. There are things that you wish you didn't do, okay?
His timing was great. George says, give me one. And he says, here's right about what George did. That was kind of strange, by the way, in his position. Finally, I'm curious, what are the folks in Russia saying about the Ukraine invasion? We've heard from Ukrainians, that's great. Not as much from the Russian people. I know this is just a snapshot, but some people on the street talking to news reporters.
У нас есть дети, у них есть дети. Никто из нас не хочет войны.
Очень негативно. Желаю скорейшей смерти Путина, вот быстрейшей.
Наверное, этого было не избежать, это нужно было для чего-то. Но, в принципе, естественно, я за мир, чтобы не было жертв, особенно среди гражданского населения.
It's immoral. How can you behave like this?
Great question. Great question.